Franz Kafka's novella Metamorphosis tells the story of a man named Gregor Samsa who wakes up one morning to find himself transformed into a giant insect. The story follows Gregor's struggle to adapt to his new form and the way his family reacts to his transformation. At the beginning of the story, Gregor is portrayed as a hard-working, dutiful son who supports his family financially. His transformation, however, turns him into a burden on his family. Initially, his family is horrified and disgusted by his new form, and they keep him locked in his room. As the story progresses, Gregor becomes increasingly isolated from his family and from the outside world. He loses his ability to speak and communicate, and he spends most of his time crawling around his room and observing the world through his window. Throughout the story, Kafka uses Gregor's transformation as a metaphor for alienation and dehumanization. Gregor's transformation is not just physical, it is also psychological. He loses his sense of identity and becomes disconnected from the world around him. As he becomes more and more insect-like, his family becomes more and more distant from him. They begin to see him as an object rather than a person, and they start to treat him with cruelty and indifference. One of the most striking aspects of Metamorphosis is the way Kafka uses language to convey the absurdity and horror of Gregor's situation. The story is told in a matter-of-fact tone that emphasizes the surrealism of Gregor's transformation. Kafka also employs a variety of visual and sensory details to create a vivid and unsettling atmosphere. For example, he describes the way Gregor's room is filled with dust and debris, and the way his body exudes a foul odor. These details add to the sense of disorientation and disgust that the reader experiences. Ultimately, Metamorphosis is a story about the human condition and the ways in which we define ourselves. Through Gregor's transformation, Kafka explores the fragility of identity and the arbitrary nature of societal norms. He also raises questions about the nature of humanity and the importance of empathy and connection. Despite its surreal and disturbing content, Metamorphosis is a powerful and thought-provoking work that continues to resonate with readers today.